A cloudy mind is similar to a cluttered environment when you know something important is there, but can't find it among the clutter. Thinking clearly is not just a skill, it's a superpower in this digital age of chaos, where information is plentiful, but attention is limited. Fortunately, the Stoics have navigated the maze of thoughts, distractions, and emotions to bring you 6 life-changing lessons on how to think with crystal clarity. If you're new here and ready to question the status quo in your mind, hit that notification. If you're sick of getting caught up in your own thoughts and feeling overpowered by the noise of the outside world, this is for you. Bell. Additionally, subscribe together. We will set out on a journey to master the art of clear thinking. For those who genuinely dare to change their mindset, I challenge you to watch through to the very end and demonstrate to yourself that you are committed to clarity and growth. Do you accept? If so, let's start the Stoics. Accept the power of silence. One accepts the power of silence. Finding stillness is the first step to thinking clearly. This doesn't require you to spend hours in meditation or retreat to a remote cabin. It just requires you to take a moment to pause, breathe, and center yourself in this stillness. From this stillness, you can start to hear your own thoughts and separate them from the noise. It's easy to lose yourself in today's world of endless notifications, scrolling, and information. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more peaceful retreat than in his own soul, according to Stoic philosopher and Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. This serves as a reminder that despite the chaos of the modern world, we have the ability to find peace within ourselves by consistently seeking out moments of stillness. For many of us, our days are full of obligations, tasks, and distractions, but by setting aside just a few minutes each day to sit in silence and reflect, or simply be, we can begin to being still is a conscious decision to stop and think. It's a strong tool that can assist us in making wiser choices, comprehend our feelings, and negotiate the intricacies of contemporary life. 2. Challenge Stoics. Challenge their presumptions, your presumptions. We all have preconceived notions and views about the world that influence our thoughts, behaviors, and relationships. But in order to think critically, we must be prepared to challenge these presumptions. A belief's longevity does not necessarily indicate that it is true or beneficial. Seneca. As another Stoic philosopher sagely observed, we suffer more from our imagination than from reality, and are more frequently scared than harmed. How frequently do presumptions derived from fear or prior experiences impair our judgment or skew our viewpoint? We must be prepared to question our own views in order to think clearly. This entails being receptive to new knowledge, looking for different viewpoints, and being prepared to have our opinions changed. It's easy to stick with what we've always believed or what everyone else believes, but the goal is to be inquisitive and open-minded rather than to question everything. Clarity arises from a readiness to perceive the world differently than we think it is. By routinely challenging our presumptions, we can break free from constricting ideas and view the world from new perspectives. 3. Pay attention to Stoics. Pay attention to what you can control and what they can control. The world is big, complicated, and frequently unpredictable. There are a lot of factors outside our control, but in order to think properly, we need to concentrate on the things we can influence, like our actions, our responses, and disposition. The Stoic teacher Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This is a powerful reminder that even though we cannot control everything, we do have agency over our own choices. In the modern world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information, events, and challenges, but by focusing on what we can control, we can find clarity and purpose. This doesn't mean ignoring the world around us. Rather, it means figuring out where our energy is best spent. By concentrating on our own actions and reactions, we can navigate the complexities of life with grace and intention, avoiding the trap of feeling helpless or overwhelmed, and moving forward with clarity and purpose. The Stoics look for simplicity. With so many possibilities, aim for simplicity, options and data at hand. In order to think clearly in a chaotic world, we must learn to simplify our thoughts, our surroundings and the choices we make. You're really different if you've come this far. Most people scan material, but you're here to delve deeply in search of insight. Keep in mind the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius's remarks. Very little is required to create a happy existence. It all comes from within your mindset. We are frequently pulled in a million different directions in our modern age, but by seeking simplicity, whether it be through simplifying our physical space, streamlining our commitments, or concentrating on our most important goals, we can find focus and clarity amidst the chaos. Simplicity is not about deprivation or minimalism. By consistently assessing what is really important and letting go of the rest, we can navigate life more easily and effectively. Simplicity can be a strong tool for clear thinking. The Stoics develop a growth mentality, clarity. 5. Develop a growth mentality. Rather than a fixed perspective, a growth mindset is the conviction that our skills and intelligence can be enhanced by commitment and diligence. To think effectively, we must have faith in our capacity to learn, grow, and adapt. As Seneca once remarked, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live this." The Stoics believed in the importance of lifelong learning and self-improvement. We are reminded by timeless wisdom that life is a process of personal development and revelation. It's simple to feel trapped or constrained by our circumstances in the modern world, but by adopting a growth mindset, we may view obstacles as chances for personal development, errors as teaching moments, and failures as opportunities to keep going. By doing this, we can approach life with resilience and curiosity. This way of thinking enables us to pursue new experiences, grow from our errors, and never stop trying to understand the world and ourselves better. The Stoics engage in active listening. 6. Engage in active listening. The need to speak frequently overshadows the art of listening, but in order to think properly, we must master active listening, which is paying close attention to what others are saying, comprehending it, and responding to it, rather than thinking about what to say next or letting our thoughts wander. Marcus Aurelius famously said that everything we see is a perspective rather than the truth, and everything we hear is an opinion rather than a reality. This Stoic understanding that other people's viewpoints provide a window into a different understanding of the world is highlighted by insight. Active listening is more than just hearing what is being said. It's also about comprehending the feelings, motivations, and intentions that underlie it. By paying close attention to the speaker, we not only demonstrate our respect, but also allow ourselves to be open to fresh perspectives and ideas. In addition to strengthening relationships, this technique forces us to put aside our assumptions and judgments in order to gain a deeper grasp of the subject at hand. Builds trust and encourages candid communication. By paying attention to others, we put ourselves in a position to think more clearly, make wiser decisions, and strengthen our bonds with those around us. It's a skill that takes time and practice, but yields incalculable benefits in clarity and understanding. These Stoic lessons provide, by incorporating these methods into our daily lives, we not only improve our capacity for clear thought, but also strengthen our resilience against life's inevitable setbacks. Timeless wisdom adapted for today's difficulties and distractions. Before you leave, Pause to consider whether this video spoke to you. If it gave you a new sense of purpose or clarity, please show your support by subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up and press the notification bell. Your participation feeds this community and promotes the exchange of more life-changing ideas, so let's keep the conversation going.